Hi buddy, it's Julia here and I'm really excited. I'm back with a new process video making a 12 by 12 layout. It has been a while. Yeah, so this time I'm going to use the Star Gazer collection as my main collection. I also have this sheet of foam thickers from Take Me Away by Paige Evans, and I have like two phrases left and I'm trying to use them up. So one will be the title for this page. So I'm starting with a white piece of American craft linen textured cardstock, and I'm going to add some watercolor to the background. Now the photos I've pulled out are from uh, a lake when we took the boat to the lake. That was very good, said Julia. But yeah, so just a summer day on the lake, really. So we don't have that far to the lake. Well, actually, okay, so it's like this. We have a lake in our village, but it's very small. So we go to the lake where my dad grew up, which is like 5 minutes away. So yeah. Anyway, to get sort of like a water-looking effect on my background, I'm using blue watercolors, and these are from Rachel Beth, and you can find her on Etsy. And I'm just using a whole lot of different blues. I'm going to take my pan here, and I think I used crushed waves, chill sprinkles, deep sea, and then I'm also using some Heidi Swap color shine. I think this one is in teal, so I'm going to add that for some sparkle. Uh, just smushing. Yeah, I just clear piece of something and then smush. And then here I have some bluish shimmery thing from Tired Angels. Is really, really old. So here it is, all dry. I really like how it turned out, very watery. So what I have done, there you can see the title options I have pulled out things I think I'm going to use, and I have 3 photos here, 4 by 6, and I really want to use them all, but I couldn't really make it work. But you will see that. I also pulled out the papers I have from the collection. Now, when I buy a collection, I usually buy, I would say like 10 pieces of paper at the most, and then some embellishments if I'm not like in love with a collection. And I really just wanted a, a sneak peek, or a bite of the Stargazer collection. I really like it, but I felt like I'm not going to get the whole thing. So I think I got like 8 or 10 pieces of paper. I got 2 of the ones I really liked, and I got the ephemera, the puffy stickers, obviously, and then I got this sticker sheet, but I got the thicker titles instead, so it's okay. So yeah, I'm just going to, I pulled out some light blue or tealy papers, and then the green, okay, so this collection, the papers I got anyway, I got at least 3 of them had like really deep green, and I'm like, I love them so much. Especially you can see this green one with the light green flourishes on top. I think I might need to get another one of those. It's amazing. Okay, so here is where I decide I can't use the other 2. I will have to use that on something else. So I will just use the photo of my little brother. And here I have some tissue paper from Tim Holtz, and I thought that was going to be great to layer underneath, because the mat I have around his photo is a green with white stripe, and then underneath that is the green with the light green on top, and I needed something in between that, so I thought that was great. And then I decided to just stress the edges. I haven't done this in a really long time, but it adds that little bit of texture to the papers instead of just being perfectly cut around. I really like this, so I think I will have to continue doing that. I really like okay, so the thing is, I've been really thinking about texture lately, ever since I did my December daily, which is when I sort of like add all the texture I can find. And then now I feel like I want to add more texture. I feel like it becomes more alive when you have more texture in your pages, especially when you look through the albums and everything is behind plastic. So yeah, um, that's what I'm thinking about. Okay, so I have added quite a lot of layers behind my photo here, and I really like how it looks. It frames the photo nicely, but it doesn't take it over. and I can still see a lot of my pretty background. So I'm going to take that down here. And then, like I said, I'm going to use this, but it says weekends, so I'm just going to use weekend, because actually I think that, quite honestly, I think this photo was taken in the middle of the week. But who cares? Nobody knows. So I put that down, and I really like the gold here. And here I pulled out a few of the ephemera pieces that I thought I might like. And when I'm looking at it, I'm like, I feel like it's too white. I have so much darkness around his photo, and the photo is quite dark. And I just feel like I needed something to ground it or to hold it. So I found this paper, and it's actually from Dear Lizzy too, and it's a really old paper. I don't know where it's from or when it's from, but it's grey and it has typewriters. But obviously you can't see the typewriters once the layout is on top. But I felt like that grey was really nice. It has a dark edge, but it's not black. And then this, the branding strip had that color, and I was like, that's perfect, so I'm going to use that too. And I feel like it feels a lot better now, the page, when it has that grey to sort of frame it and keep it together. So yeah, I like that. Good decision. uh, so yeah, so here I have some pieces, and I found this piece. It's of a man, and it has a beard, and I think that is so cool. I'm just pulling up my page so I can look at it. And in the beard it says free spirit, and I was like, okay, my brother doesn't have a beard, and he probably never will have a beard because the men in our family doesn't have that sort of genetic. But I think it was so cool. And then that little banner has some gold foil, and it says wild and free, and I thought that was pretty cool. Also in the background you can see that in the sort of right hand side, you can just see about a fur, and that butt of fur, that's Viola, and she is pretty wild and free too, so I'll take all the things I can. So here I'm just looking for the other things I want to add in. I think the sun is quite perfect, but I didn't want to have the face, so I just tucked the face behind it. And then I'm going to add some of these little flowers, just to add some more elements here. But yeah, and then the thing is, I'm getting a bit stuck because I feel like there's a bit space between the weekend and fun, and I want to fill that and feel like to bring it all together. And I'm trying all these stuff, and I just cannot make it work. I'm trying this gold heart, which is from that same foam sticker sheet, and I feel like it's too much gold down there instead. I'm trying flowers up there. I'm looking through the ephemera again. I'm thinking I need some yellow, because it's yellow in the sun and it doesn't really have yellow anywhere else. So I have this lemon stamp, and then I found that little lemon banner. I was like, oh, that just put it in there. So I have yellow there, and but I don't like the stamp. It just looks really weird and get a bit frustrated. So here I have the puffy stickers, and I have two because I love it. So yeah, and I decided to put three little stars here. So I have the sun on top, and then the stars at the bottom, and then just a blue puffy heart next to a man. And here is this stamps, roller stamp from this collection, and I really like it. I've used it quite a lot actually. So the first one I said a stamp, be adventurous, and then down there it says wonderful, and then up at the man it says hello, and I just used some smoky gray ink because I felt like black would be too harsh. And also with the pen, I really wish I had a gray pen, but I don't. So I took a sort of dark blue, and the dark blue is in the page, so I felt like that worked. As a finishing touch here, I'm going to add some light blue sprinkles, and they look like sort of water droplets, so I'm really happy with that. And yeah, so that is my finished page. It was a lot of fun to make. I had a lot of fun working with the Star Gazer collection. I was a bit frustrated at times, I'm not going to lie, but I'm really happy with how it came out, and I cannot wait to put this in his album. So here is the finished page. I hope you have liked it, and yeah, I hope to see you soon.